big deal, man. It's all a fucking big deal. Everything is a big deal. Yeah, it is. I couldn't wait to get to the crib, man. I couldn't wait to get home. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't wait to get home, man. I couldn't wait to get home. What's good? What's good? Hello. How everybody doing? Hope everybody had a blessed day, a peace day. Stayed out the way. Kept their family safe. Handle your BI, handle your business. Get the fuck back to the honeycomb. But yeah, I couldn't wait to fucking get home, man. I couldn't wait to get to the crib today. Today I had one of them days, man. I had one of them days. That's what sparked me to speak on this topic. This is something that, I always speak on, and then I do notice that I'm not on TikTok as much, but I do notice that, some of the sisters, a lot of the sisters be on there speaking about this topic. Like how many of you can attest that you just be minding your business, doing what you doing you. The motherfuckers be all up in your mouth, man. Pause, be all up in your, you know what I mean? Minding your business instead of minding their business. Like crazy. That's crazy. That's a violation to a man, man. Like which I know that's obsolete. That word right there is obsolete here in this society. Like men, a man, like the men be acting feminine, man. That shit is crazy to me. It's like, why is you worrying about another man, bruh? Why the fuck is you worrying about another man? Like I expect that from your lady or you know what I mean? Your sister, your mother, your auntie or some shit. But I don't expect that from you, and I'm gonna show you how I don't expect it from you. I take it as a threat. This nigga be all up in my shit. Pause. Like crazy. I had one of them days today, man. I always wake up and ask the Lord to bless me with on the side note, I always ask the Lord to bless me with a peace day, a smooth day. Me and my family. Bless us with a peace day, a smooth day. You know what I mean? Keep protect us from the evil one, and the evil ones. Plural. You gotta protect us from this shit. Allow us to, you know what I mean? Guide us in this muck and the mire. Guide us out here, man. Shield us from this. Show us how to practice discernment. Because that's what, we the only ones that, you know what I mean, do any of this. Everybody else is just running no holds barred. Heads with they, you know what I mean, chicken with their heads chopped off. Like they running around fucking aimless, lawless, moralless, all that. Washless, niggas be, you know what I mean, don't wash, all that shit. Crazy. But anyway, boom, everything is a big deal to me, man. I hate when a motherfucker be like, man, you serious, you too serious, or what have you. Yeah, I know you want me to be like you. I already know. You want me to be a duck like you. Misery loves company. That's the true definition of those quotes. People be throwing around quotes and slogans and shit, be using them wrong. You doing this. You ain't doing the person that first fucking coined it justice when you use it. By the time it gets to these generations, these niggas be using shit wrong. Motherfuckers be saying capping the wrong way. You know what I mean? Flogging, all that shit be. Or you gassing, these niggas be using it all wrong and shit. Like, get the fuck out of my face, man. Go sit and study on the internet. Study me some more on the internet. Study my people some more on the internet. Go back to the drawing board, pussy. But anyway, everything is a big deal, man. Everything is a big deal. I came to this conclusion, this topic for this live. Everything is a big deal. You probably guessed that I'm thinking on the note, which I would say that I am talking about that too. Like, yeah, I don't do much playing, you know what I mean? The only people that see my shoulders lower or me dance or laugh or any of that shit is my people. I don't do much playing. It's all business every time I step out the fucking door. Every day. You see, the business is business and war every time. And that doesn't mean I'm walking around, I wish a motherfucker would, or I'm not on that type of time. Nah, I promote respect culture. I'm gonna give you respect. You know what I'm saying? Unless you violate me, meaning, you know what I mean? You actually step in my proximity. You step in my bubble. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, you pose a threat. Other than that, man, you gonna catch me walking the fuck away. You gonna catch me walking away, letting you talk about it, or talk to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be banging with yourself, cause you ain't gonna knock me off my square. That's the thing with these motherfuckers, man. They don't got shit to lose. Meaning, they got a pocket full of EBT, They got a whip. They go on buku vacations, house, big ass house, but they still empty. You hear me? They still empty as fuck, but they see us, we walking around riches and golds. You see what I'm saying? Riches and golds, God's treasures. We can have nothing and we still look rich. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all this shit is a big deal. Don't ever get caught slipping. Don't be walking out there fucking like no duck, man. Teach your kids that shit. Teach your lady that shit. Get in and get out, man. Stop walking around like you a fucking duck, like these people. Like y'all got some kind of fucking camaraderie. It's not like that. It's never been like that, man. Jesus Christ. Lord, forgive me. It's never been like that. So, anyway, boom. Everything's a fucking big deal. I had a day today. You know how motherfuckers be like, I had a day today. I had a fucking day today. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Look, I'll paint the picture. I'll paint the picture for you. Probably gonna be thinking this shit bogus as hell, but hey, it's a big deal to me. It's a big fucking deal to me. Cause I take it as a threat. Boom, I'm stretching, right? I'm on the job. Mind you, I could tell you another situation where this happened years ago too. And I still tell this still tell this story to this day. That shit is corny as hell, but it's a learning lesson. But anyway, boom, what happened today, I'm standing in front of my vehicle, my truck, you know what I mean? I own my own business, man. I you know what I mean? So I ain't got nobody, you know, telling me how to come and go and what have you. You know what I mean? I do what I do. And I'm standing out, you know, in front of some establishment, you know, doing some paperwork in my truck. And I stretch. I go to stretch and shit. You know what I'm saying? I like stretching. I remember my coaches used to tell me, you need to stretch when I was younger. And I used to look at them like, nigga, that's you. I used to be like, man, that's you. It's like practice. I was just like Iverson, like, man, fuck a practice, nigga. These niggas need to practice. They don't never touch the ball. I do. But anyway, Lord forgive. Anyway, boom, I'm stretching, man, and some sloppy fucking Patrick built ass nigga, you know, starfish built ass motherfucker come, what he say? He said something goofy as fuck, man, just something goofy, man. And I'm fit, bruh, you know, and I ain't fit to where all the way to where I actually want to lose more weight so I can get my bam on the rim again. That's all I want to do. Bam on the rim again. You know, poke. I just want to, you know what I'm saying? Catch one. You know, catch somebody under that rim again. But anyway, you know, and it's just from me getting older, working on my knees and shit like that. I've done demolition for years. But anyway, boom. I'm stretching. This nigga come out say goofy shit. How many of you could relate to you just minding your fucking business and motherfuckers like see you as a black man or black woman? They'll think that you entertainment. They think that you play. You know what I mean? They got to come at you with their corny jokes. They got to come at you with their corny ass jokes. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never seen this nigga from a can of paint. You ain't never seen this nigga from nothing. You know what I'm saying? And they think that it's this, like that's the climate here in America. To me, if you ask me, it's never been that. You know what I mean? It's always a fucking big deal to me. You know, if you don't know me, yeah, you know, you'll catch me crickets. I ain't saying nothing. It's like, you know what I mean? Okay, you know what I mean? Like, anybody that know me know that I'm like that. And they're often the people that know me, they'll even fucking pull me to the side like, damn, this nigga is serious. And it's like, somebody got to be, motherfucker. Because you over here, you know what I mean? Kaka and Kiki and with them and shit. Before you know it, you know, these niggas got us all tied up, zip tied or some shit. Motherfucker. Because you thinking that his smile is, you know, or her smile is, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I've never been like that. Even as a little boy, when I can't throw nothing, I can't shoot nothing or none of that shit. Shit, my people will tell you, like, man, I don't like that nigga. I don't like him. I don't like him. He's giving off bad energy, man. You know what I'm saying? She giving off bad energy. Get him the fuck out of here, or get us out of here. You better get us out of here. You know what I'm saying? More people need to be like this. Ain't no fucking duck. I've been on pandemic time. I've been on these mass shooting times. Like, yeah, I get the fuck up out of there. I've been getting curbside service way before they even made it popular. I get in and get the fuck out. Pull up, get my chicken wings, cheese fries, get the fuck up out of there. What we doing sitting around? I don't even line up with niggas at the light. You're not gonna sit up here and probe my damn vehicle. Everything is a big deal. And it's showing that now. Motherfuckers is being more like me. Anyway, boom, this nigga say some goofy ass shit, man. This motherfucker say some goofy ass shit. I'm just stretching, you know what I'm saying? I'm stretching, and the motherfucker come out and say some goofy shit. You know, mind you, they march they fat ass all the way from out of their establishment, meaning they looking through the gate, they looking through the window at me. You know what I mean? How many of you can relate to that? Like, I move knowing that. I move, you know, we grew up hearing our grandma and grandpa and everybody say, our uncles and aunts say, big brother. My mother, you know what I mean, used to say, you know, big brother always watching you, you know what I mean? They ain't our brother, but you know what I mean? That's you get what I'm saying? Big brother is them folks, them people, you know what I mean? The people always fucking watching you, man. You know, don't ever think that, you know what I mean? Don't ever forget that. You know what I'm saying? Big brother always watching you. And so yeah, something as minute as this, I'm stretching. You know what I mean? Just minding my fucking business. You know what I'm saying? At my vehicle that I've, you know what I mean, paid for and everything. And a motherfucker come marching out, say some goofy ass shit. What'd he say? He said something about me stretching, yeah. He said something, a man, right? This is crazy. This is wild. He said something about me stretching. Mind you, man, I'm very disciplined, man. I'm very disciplined, man. I'm super disciplined. It's a big deal to me. I'm very, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, every time I step outside, it's war. Every time I step outside, it's business. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, there's no room for play. You know what I'm saying? There's no room for play. You rarely catch me laughing and good giggling and ha, and you know, all that shit with somebody. And if it's somebody like another brother, you know what I mean, my nigga or some shit like that, that's where you'll see it a little bit. But even he'll tell you that this nigga still didn't let the guard down. He's not letting the guard down. You know what I'm saying? It's not happening. And this is subconscious. This is, you know, a lot of it comes from trauma. Of course, I'm bred like this, you know, just from trauma. But a lot of it is just, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, uh, yeah. It's how the good Lord made me. You know what I'm saying? It's how the good Lord made me, and I thank God every day that He made me this way. You know what I'm saying? He made me this way. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't always embrace it. You know, at times I would think that I'm, you know, motherfuckers would be like, you the negative Nancy type shit. And it's like, no, you needed me here because them niggas would have fucking, you know what I mean? Pushed this shit back. Lord, forgive me. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas would have knocked your shit the fuck back if I wasn't here. They didn't even know that you was with me. That's how incognito I am. They're like, man, who's the shadow? And I'm nowhere near you, but they're like, yo, we ain't even know y'all niggas was together. I know. Is there a problem? You think a doughboy walking up. Do we have a problem? And I don't even fucking talk. That's the thing. I'm not even the talking type. Hell no. We talk, we asking questions. Matter of fact, it ain't even no questions after. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even no questions after. I'm so uniform with it, I sit and talk to the police. I sit and talk to the police. Yeah, he ran up on me. He ran up on my people. I had to put him down. Lord forgive me. Ain't nobody worrying about your jails or your fucking, you know, crooked ass justice system and shit. I pray to my God. You know, I pray to my maker, man. And that ain't on no tough guy shit. It's just straight up, like that's how it is. You know, that's just how it is. You know, for fuck's sake, you should expect this from the fuck shit that y'all creating this ecosystem in this society for more people. You should expect there's breeding these type of motherfuckers in this. You should expect it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't doing nothing but creating, you know what I'm saying? You creating problems, motherfucker. You're creating problems. I talk about this all the time. We live in two different worlds. We live in from the white and the white adjacents, you know. It's either black American and then it's the others, everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And we live in two different worlds, two different sets of rules. You know what I'm saying? There's two different everything. Everything's it's us and then y'all. You know what I'm saying? We up here playing Tom and Jerry and you know, cops and robbers and shit. We gotta, you know what I mean? And you niggas is just running around, no laws, you know, acting like the laws don't even exist. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know what I mean? You were taught this since a young boy. I didn't always know this. They was taught this since a young boy and a young girl that it don't even apply to them. You know what I mean? None of this shit even applied to them. And meanwhile, like I said, I'm playing fucking cops and robbers with these niggas. I could be totally removed from the streets like I am now. I'm totally removed from the streets. But I still gotta act, I gotta still think like a criminal at times just to, you know what I mean? Dodge the fuck shit. I'm sitting up here minding my business, you know what I'm saying? Eating my Chick-fil-A or some shit, and I got a whole fat, sloppy white man or some G.I. Jane ass nigga or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? Pants tucked in his boots watching me. Oh, while you watching me, you letting the mass shooter squeeze by with a whole scope. This nigga got the duffel bag and the whole nine, tactical gear and the whole nine, and you watching me. Stupid motherfucker. You watching me thinking that I'm about to bust a move and do all. I'm not even moving. I say hello and everything. That's the crazy thing. I say hello to your goofy ass and everything. And it's crickets. How many of you can say that? You out here moving diplomatic. You got to be a diplomat out here in this society with these busted ass pussies, and they and they still be trying to uphold the that hate, that evil ass hate, that low life ass shit. Like, man, get out of here. You bad for business. I'm gonna keep it moving. I got business to take care of. Goofy ass motherfucker. Motherfuckers be sitting up here watching you, like, you know what I'm saying? Crazy shit. Crazy. Yeah. Everything is a big deal. I don't want anybody to think that, you know, because you might think, like, damn, you making something so small such a big deal. You know why I make it a big deal? Because look, uh, that subtle, or shall I say that harmless, which it ain't, boom, scratch that. Let me find the wordage. Let me find the correct word. That tactic, yeah, it's a tactic. System, most definitely. It's a tactic, it's a method, you know what I'm saying? That's covert racism, whether you understand it or not. The more follow me, the more you look into that, you'll understand what I'm saying. When you got them folks watching you, you know what I mean, watching your every fucking move. Like, I'm talking about dumb shit. I had the dumbest shit. I be having the dumbest shit happen, bruh. I'm talking about nothing. Talking about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, say I got a do-rag on. Why do you wear that? Or, look at that pen. Stupid shit. You know what I mean? Little time-wasting tactics, little nothings. You know, it's nothing. Me, I don't entertain none of that. Anybody that know me know that I don't entertain none of that. I don't entertain none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? At times you get caught, you get gridlocked, right? At times you get caught in a spot where you gridlocked, where, meaning, damn, it's the business. You're doing business with the culprit. You're doing business with the culprit, and you gotta once again play a diplomat role. You gotta, like, what? You know what I mean? You gotta talk that peace talk. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking bust your cheeks wide open. Pause. I'm not talking like that. I'm talking like you gotta, you know what I mean? Give them something to chew on. You know what I mean? Give them they little, you know what I mean? Give them something to chew on, because, you know, when you're doing business, you don't want to fuck up your business, right? You don't want to fuck up the transaction. You don't want to fuck up your money, your bag. You don't want to fuck it up. So, you know, and I had to learn this the hard way. You know what I mean? And when I was younger, man, I used to forfeit my whole position, you know, off of some goofy ass motherfucker being racist. You know what I'm saying? Or what they thought I didn't scope, I didn't sniff it. You know, because most of them do that covert. Covert is more common in our generations, in our time, you know, time period right now. You know what I mean? They do it very passive aggressive, very doormatish, you know, very pussy. You know what I'm saying? Backhand, underhand type shit. You know what I'm saying? So if you the type of nigga like me that everything is a big deal, you know what I mean? Like, you'll jump out the window off of everything. You know, especially when I was younger, because it's not like that now for me. But when I was younger, yeah, it's like, what the fuck you say? You know what I mean? And then they'll play victim, correct? They'll play victim. You know, you got them backpedaling and shit. And then you don't have no damn anger management skills. You don't have no damn, you know, conflict resolution skills. So you know what I mean? You got them up on the ropes and shit. Stupid. Stupid, and before you know it, boom, they escorting you the fuck off the property. You know what I mean? They escorting you the fuck up out of there. Boom. Come pick up your check on Friday, type shit. But anyway, true story. True story for real. But anyway, yeah, it'd be little nothings, man. We live in the covert times. You run into that way more than the overt nowadays. You know what I mean? And you gotta take it as it's a big deal. I'm not telling you to go crash out or nothing like that. And like I said, oftentimes you're gonna be doing barter. You're gonna be doing business with you know what I'm saying, the person that's, conveying that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? So it's important for you to learn how to disarm. Disarm yourself. Disarm them. You know what I mean? You gotta, you know what I'm saying? They're very needy, very fragile. You know what I'm saying? That fragility shit ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? That meaning it'll fuck your whole money up if you don't play it right. These is facts. These is facts. And like to the point where, look, this how fragile it is. They'll notice that you don't walk in and say good morning. You hear me? They'll notice that you don't say good morning. That motherfucker is super fragile. They're like, damn, mind you, you're the top performer or whatever, but they'll notice you didn't say good morning, so all that is out the window. Your performance, your numbers, your production, none of that matters. Once again, you the borrower, they're the lender. The Most High said this is how the equation will go. We was cursed, right? We was under this curse, right? The Most High said we're going to have to go to them for commerce and trade and shit. That means you have to play the diplomat. You know what I'm saying? In order to keep food in your mouth until you can actually, move up to owning something. That should be everybody's goal. That should be everybody's fucking goal, man. Own something. That should be everybody's goal. So you ain't got to fucking, run this hamster wheel, this conveyor belt all your life underneath them, dealing with, you know what I mean? Even once you own something, boom, you're going to have to pay taxes to their system and all that. But at least, like, for example, my day consists of not entertaining a white man or white adjacent all day. I can honestly tell you that. And I look back at them days, them years when I had to, man. I'm talking where it's like, damn, that's the hardest part of the job. I would tell my lady, that's the only thing. That's the only thing I can't stand. Because I don't know about you, that's how, me and my lady be connecting with shit. She'll tell me about her day. I tell her about my day. And a lot of times we can't relate because we be in two different fucking arenas, two different industries. You know what I'm saying? Like it should be saying like the dudes, the situations that I talk about, which is all men, it be sounding like they're more feminine than the women that she work with. And I'm like, yeah, exactly. Imagine, and especially you see how I am. It's like I have to constantly dumb myself down so I don't just take off on somebody. You know what I mean? Then forfeit my bag. Forfeit the rent money. Everything is a fucking big deal. It's always been a big deal to me. That's always been a big deal to me. I'm not one to sit up here and just, pull jokes out my asshole just to get to what I need. Nah, hell no. I'm gonna always speak like me. I'm gonna always do me, man. I seen so many brothers conform. 1 minute, boom, like I always use this analogy. 1 minute, we sitting up here chopping it up on the lunch break or what have you. Yeah, oh shit, oh snap, all that. You feel me? All that. And then let Tom or Jerry walk the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody with their stick up their ass walk up, you know what I'm saying? Now, you'll see this motherfucker totally flip the script. Mind you, I know how to play a diplomat without compromising who the fuck I am, if that makes sense. I hate seeing brothers and sisters do that, man. It's like, man, you gotta learn how to fucking be you. Just be you. You know what I mean? You don't gotta, bend over backwards for this motherfucker or oh, here come, you know what I mean? And then, hey, how's it going? You hear that whole shit change. Just a minute ago, this nigga was, you know what I mean? Saying that. What's up, my nigga? What's up, my boy? All that. All those other groups do this shit too. all the other groups do that shit too. They be playing hopscotch, one foot on, you know what I mean, they culture, and then one foot on, trying to. Matter of fact, they'll just forfeit their whole culture and just join with the oppressor. Fuck all that, not me. I quickly tell him, motherfucker, you need me more than I need you, man. You need me more than I need you, man. As long as I always give this advice to the young, to the youth, as long as, or anybody for that matter, as long as you work for somebody, learn the ins and outs, especially you be there for buku years or whatever, like shit, you should eventually branch off and open up your own thing, man. You should eventually have your own equipment stashed or something. Something. Like, you must love what you're doing. You know what I mean? It ain't even about the love word. Like, you enjoy it. Like, it's paying your bills and shit. It aligns up, right? This is common sense. They taught you the ins and outs, the ropes and shit. You done moved up the ladder. Like, what put some bread away. You know what I'm saying? Or they throwing out equipment. You know what I mean? I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? Pick that shit up on the way out. You know what I mean? One day on the weekend. Stash it somewhere and come back and get it. Tell them you come to get it on the weekend. Boom. Find out what it need. Oh, all it needed is that. Fix it. Now you got the equipment for open your own shit. Seriously. These is facts, man. Yeah, anyway, man. That's a major deal to me. That's a major deal. Everybody should be on the path of owning something. Owning, you know what I'm saying? That right there is within reach. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's within reach. You're already working for somebody doing the exact shit. Doing whatever it is, the arena, industry you in, career you got. If you working for somebody, shit, put some bread away, you know what I mean? Form a plan on how you could do it yourself. Because that's what they did. They took risks, man. And then, matter of fact, I can't say that's what they did. I can't say that's what the fuck they did. No. You need to, though. I'm big on taking risks. That's a major deal. Take a risk. Take the risk. What's the worst that'll happen? You fail. But you gotta understand, when you take risks, take in consideration risk factors. Like, you know what I'm saying? Risk factor. Like, what's the percentage of you failing? What's the percentage of you succeeding? Like, of course you're not gonna just fucking jump off the bridge with no equipment, right? With no bungee ropes or no, you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Like, have it all, you know what I mean? Foolproof, fail proof, you know what I'm saying? That way you minimize the errors, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say I advise you to look into what you already do working for somebody else. Use that as a stepping stone. Use your paycheck to fucking open up your own shit. That's a major deal, man. That way you ain't gotta have nobody breathing over your fucking neck for the rest of your life. You ain't gotta depend on these niggas. About the only thing you gonna be doing is paying into the grid, paying your taxes on your property. You know what I'm saying? Paying your taxes on your property. They gonna sit. I always talk about this all the time. Speaking of that, I always talk about this all the time. The reason why motherfuckers is so disingenuous about uh, FBA, Foundational Black American. It's purely, you know, they know we see this shit. They know we can see this sour ass shit. Ain't none of this shit more incomplex and none. People be trying to act like they, you know what I mean? Shit is like, not, you know what I mean? Like like you can't comprehend it or what have you. It's like I can see what you're doing. Like you see that we're getting closer to getting our reparations. You know what I'm saying? That debt owed. The debt owed for my folks. Now, no fucking handout. You know it ain't no handout. Just like you know we ain't no victims. Meaning we don't move in a manner of being victims. Yes, we were victims of this country. You know, that's how this country was built. That's a big deal. Whether you try to downplay, water it down or not, motherfucker. Like this, that's the facts. These is the facts. My people were subjugated, enslaved, you know what I'm saying? And y'all niggas forced free labor, you know what I'm saying? And that's thus, you know, fast forward to now, that's how you have the luxuries, you know, how your fat ass can get up at 2 in the morning and go get Taco Bell or Burger King and shit. Let's keep it 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it 1,000. That's how you got your, you know what I mean? Your truck and your SUV or all that bullshit that you ain't built. You ain't built no first vehicle. You didn't build no first plane. You ain't built no resorts. You ain't built no hotels. You know what I mean? We can just keep going on and on. You ain't even fucking create soap. You didn't even create the toilet. This is all a big deal. And I'm gonna keep pressing the line, letting you know how much of a big deal it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep pressing the fucking line. But yeah, anyway, boom, back to, like I was saying, reparations, boom. They know once we get the reparations, man, you never gonna see us again. You never gonna see me again. You never gonna see me again. You never gonna see me again. You never gonna see my people again. Everybody, and I'll be the first to tell you, hell yeah, I'm gonna go buy me a couple whips. You know, Jordans, come on, all that, even whips. We doing all that shit being broke, stupid. You know what I mean? We doing everything that y'all say we gonna do when we get reparations. We doing all that being broke. Look at you following behind me. Like, of course. You already know we're doing all that being broke. You know what I mean? Black men fucking your bitches, all that shit. Like, we doing all that being broke. You know what I mean? Mind you, let us get the just due. Let me get that debt owed, the reparations. You ain't never gonna see me again, man. You ain't never, y'all building bunkers and shit. Please, I'm gonna change the game. And I ain't even gonna let you know what the fuck it is. Y'all building bunkers, huh? You'll never see me again, motherfucker. I just pay to your little taxes though. You know, like I said, once you own your own shit, that's all you gotta worry about. Paying your taxes. Put your order in for Costco, have them deliver that shit. You ain't even gotta pop out no more. You ain't gotta be around these dusty, sour puss ass motherfuckers ever again. For the motherfuckers that ain't like that shit, I'm never going to exempt you. I'm never going to have no pity for you. You need to be pushing the line on checking your own people. I'm not going to look at you like, oh, it's not me. I'm not racist. All that bullshit. I got mixed kids. You know, my best friend is black. All that bullshit. And it's like, fuck all that, nigga. You ain't pressing no line. You sitting back on the pillow too. Fuck, nigga. Stupid bitch. Like, but anyway, yeah, all that is a big deal, man. And I'm never going to dumb it down. We pushing the line. Pay them reparations.